What's up, Bat fam? Welcome back to the Builder Trader YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to trade profitably in 2023. In this video, I'm going to give you guys the exact process on how to approach your trading, how to approach the markets, what kind of routine you need to have, and ultimately the right mindset you need to succeed. Trading is very rewarding and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. By implementing this exact process into your own trading and into your own life, you're going to be able to make consistent profits day in and day out, week in and week out from the market. Just give me about 10 to 15 minutes of your time, and by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to do and have an exact trading process that you're going to use to approach the market for consistent profitability. Now, without further ado, let's cue the intro. Alright, so let's dive into things here. This blueprint, this exact process I'm about to tell you guys, is going to help you no matter if you're working a night shift job, if you're working a 9 to 5, whether you're a part-time college student, a full-time college student, or even a high school student. This exact process right here, you're going to implement it into your life, you're going to adjust what needs to be adjusted, and you're going to apply it to your own lifestyle. Now, doing this and following these principles is going to bring you consistent trading success and consistent profits. So first, let's start with this. You should be analyzing your charts on TradingView. If you are not using TradingView at all, you need to make a TradingView account. You need to download the app, use it on your laptop, your computer, whatever it is. Make sure TradingView is now part of your daily life, okay? Secondly, you need to create a watch list of a few pairs. Mainly 1 to 4 is ideal. If you've been doing this for a while, 2 to 4 pairs is probably going to be the best. If you are new to this, 1 to 2 trading pairs is going to be the most you should be looking at. All right, to create consistency and to make consistent profits, you have to know how these pairs move. If you're randomly trading different pairs every single day, every single week, you're not going to understand how the price action forms on a regular day, on a regular week. But if you pinpoint certain pairs, you're able to identify similar patterns, similar movements, and understand ultimately how that particular instrument moves. So my watch list, I have the NASDAQ 100, I have XAU, USD, gold, and one Forex pair, the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. That is it. Those are the only 3 things I look at. Those are the only 3 things I trade. There's obviously hundreds of Forex pairs and lots of indices to trade and quite a few metals to trade. However, stick to just a few pairs. It's going to save you a lot of money, and it's ultimately going to bring you consistency in the long run. Okay. All right, so let's start adding some notes up here. I'm basically just going to reiterate exactly what I just said. Put a star right here. Blue light glasses, not official, not an official part of the blueprint, but it is helpful. Okay, 1, TradingView. You need a TradingView account. It is mandatory. 2, create a watch list. Create watch list. 2 to 3 pairs. All right. Number 3. Now this video is not a technical analysis video. If you want to learn those concepts, I have 2 playlists right here that you can watch, and I release videos almost every single week on how to find high probability trade setups. So go ahead and check those out. This video is purely just your daily process, weekly process that you need to follow to find consistency. 3, identify what trading times work best for your lifestyle. If you're new to the market, there are certain sessions that the market moves the most, which is Asia, London, and New York. Okay, if you're experienced, you already know this. However, you need to adapt your trading based on the available time that you have. So you need to treat your trading like a business and operate within certain business hours only. Okay, you do not operate outside of these business hours. Sometimes if you operate outside of business hours, you might make some money. But overall, for consistency, you need to operate within the same time, the same business hours that you have set. Okay? Now, as a trader, you don't have to work every single day. Your business doesn't have to be 5 days a week because that's how long the market is open for, Sunday through Friday. 5 days. Well, I guess 6 if you include Sunday, but 5 days, all right? Your business can be open 1 day a week up to 5 days a week. So for example, if you work a 9 to 5, if you work a graveyard shift job, or if you're a student, identify which times and days are the least hectic in your life. If you're a student and you only have 2 classes on Friday and they're in the middle of the day and you have all New York session to trade, why would you not primarily trade on New York session, right? It works best for your lifestyle and you have that time already free. If you work a 9 to 5 and you have to work every single day, Monday through Friday, you have Asia session as well as London session to trade. Asia session starts at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. if you're on the east side, Eastern Standard Time. London session starts at midnight here in the Pacific Northwest, and in Eastern Standard Time, London session starts at 3 a.m. And lastly, New York session starts approximately 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, approximately 5:30, 6 a.m. here in the Pacific Northwest. Now, if you work a 9 to 5, you might be able to squeeze in a New York session for 1 to 2 hours, between 5 to 7, 6 to 8, whatever works for your schedule, okay? The most profitable traders only trade up to 1 to 3 hours a day, okay? They're not catching every single move. They're not trading for hours on end. They're utilizing the little time block that they have set out for their business hours, getting in and getting out, and calling it a day, okay? So number 3, operate like a business. Set business hours. Okay, so now that we got that figured out and squared away, next, you need something to keep you accountable, whether that's a mentor. There's absolutely nothing wrong with paying for a mentor. I'm a mentor. I'm very affordable. My fee is only $15 a month or $90 lifetime, okay? And you get access to me with various resources. Check out the Telegram link in the description if you want more information on that. However, everything is for free these days, so you're able to learn for yourself on YouTube and through other videos. However, it's going to make your journey a lot longer. You need someone who's going to guide you, who's already been doing this for a while to help you out. Okay, so number 4, consider getting a mentor. Now, you don't need to pay someone thousands of dollars. That's just, don't get played like that. Find someone who is trustworthy and affordable and will get you the right information that you need. Okay, number 5, trading journal. This needs to be implemented every single day, every session, at the end of every week, and have weekly reviews and such like that. If you need a trading journal, I have created one. It has everything you need in here. I specifically designed this to help myself and to help you guys as well achieve consistency and ultimately help you improve your mistakes and keep yourself accountable. A trading journal is going to bring you long-term success. So I definitely recommend using a trading journal. You can use a physical notebook. You can use a journal on Notion, or whatever you find to be the easiest for you to use. Implement a trading journal. Number 6, meditation and exercise. If you are not meditating, if you are not exercising on a consistent basis, you're not going to be successful at trading. It's as simple as that. You need activities in your life that incorporate health and wellness as well as mindfulness. That's what trading really is. Just making psychological decisions, making decisions with your mind. You're not doing anything physical. You're making a decision and executing. Okay, so number 6, exercise and meditation. You must implement these 2 things into your life. It's going to help with the stress, stress from work, stress from school, stress from trading, everything. You need to incorporate these 2 things into your life. If you're not healthy, you're not going to be able to do anything. You need to keep yourself healthy. You need to keep your mind healthy. You got to keep your body healthy. And ultimately, keep a positive outlook on life. Number 7. Now, this one is going to be really interesting for some of you. Some of you have been told and have been saying, oh, you can trade with $100, $200, and you can work with that and make consistent profits and little gains and compound your account. Do not do this. I'm telling you, if you start with that low of an amount, it's not going to bring you success, and you're ultimately not going to find satisfaction in the profits that you're making either, because they're going to be too small. You're going to be greedy. Naturally, you are going to be greedy. Everyone wants to make a lot of money in this industry. Everyone wants to make a lot of money from trading. So if you're only making $2 to $5, $10 a trade, how is that going to help you out in the long run? Yeah, it's going to help you develop a skill set. That's what's important. But we're doing this to try and make consistent profits. And if you're taking this seriously, what you need to be trading with, the amount of capital needs to be at least $500 to $1,000. 500 is a little low, but it can be done. I've done it myself. I've made thousands from $500. I've lost thousands from $500 as well. Using a larger deposit size of between $500 to $1,000, preferably $1,000, gives you enough wiggle room and allows you to risk more appropriately, and you're able to see more consistent / sizable profits compared to if you had a smaller account. There's a lot less room for error, as well as the profits are a lot smaller, so you're going to really suffer with greed. Number 7, minimum deposit size, $500 to $1,000. Now, for some of you, this might be a lot, but you have to understand this game is not for the broke. This game is not for anyone if you don't have a lot of money. Okay, that's as simple as it is. If you're broke and only have a little bit, the odds are so against you that it's not going to be worth trying, as you're going to end up putting lots and lots of little amounts in, and soon, before you know it, those little amounts end up being a lot. Number 8, consider getting funded. Consider becoming a funded trader. Once you have a skill set, once you understand trading, once you develop consistency and you have confidence in your trading strategy and your edge, and are able to execute with confidence and be able to generate profits from the market, consider going for a funded account with one of these funding firms. Now, if you need some help choosing a good, reliable firm, you can go ahead and DM me on my Telegram or Instagram. There's lots of good companies out there. I'm a funded trader myself, and if you need help on learning how to pass one, go ahead and check out this video right here. I tell you exactly how to do it. But by becoming a funded trader, you're able to trade your own funds plus a much larger amount of capital, especially if you don't have that type of money in the first place. On average, most people only make $40,000 to $50,000 a year. Okay, and if you're working not that good of a job, especially if you're a college student or just getting out of college, you're most likely making around $30K a year, which comes out to $2,500 to $3K a month. Okay, that's not much money to be working on. Some of you guys are living paycheck to paycheck, putting in little bits into the market with the hope of trying to make some big return in order to get out of the rat race. It's not going to work for you that way. Develop the skill set, consider becoming a funded trader, and ultimately try to hit a withdrawal and scale those accounts. It's going to benefit you in the long run. Number 9, do not rush the process. I'm going to write this down or type this down. Do not rush the process. What is the process? Everything I'm telling you right here. A day in and day out process. In order to trade and catch profitable moves in the market, you need to understand what the process is. You can't rush this process. You have to understand that you're going to make some money some days. You have to understand that some days you're not going to make any money. You have to understand that some weeks you might not make any money. All right? That's how it's going to be. You have to trust the process. You have to trust that what you're doing is going to bring you success in the long run. You have to truly believe in what you're doing, and you have to truly understand that what you're doing does work. Now, lastly, number 10, this is the last part of the video. This is probably one of the most important points of the entire blueprint. Here it is. Set clear and define goals. Now, this isn't just life goals, materialistic things. This is also trading goals, daily goals, weekly goals, okay? You need to be so goal-oriented that you have almost everything as goals, all right? First, your defined goals for a day in and day out process for trading needs to be this. You need to understand how much you are willing to lose in one day on one trade. You have to understand how much you're going to make in one day on one potential trade. You have to understand what your potential losses are and what your potential profits are already ahead of time. That way, in the heat of the moment, once you hit your goals, you get out of the market. You don't get greedy. You have a clear, defined plan and set of goals. If you don't have this, then you're ultimately going to not know what to do when the time comes. The market is too volatile and unpredictable for you to be trying to plan everything on the go while already in a live trade. It doesn't work that way. It's like being a doctor and operating on someone and trying to learn as you go and figure out what to do next. You most likely already have a clear, defined plan on what you're going to do, unless something unexpected happens and then you have to adapt, which is normal. That's life. But other than that, you have a solid plan and defined goals. So for example, let's say the max amount you're willing to lose on any one trade in any one day is $100. If you lose $100, no matter what, you're done for the day. However, if you're going to risk $100, then you should have an overall profit target in mind of what you're going to make. So let's just say you're willing to lose $100 on a trade. What you should be targeting for a profit, a return in a trade, is at least $100 back. Anywhere between $100 to $300 to $500 in a single trade. It is doable. You just have to find the right setups. Now, let me give you an example. If you have a one lot order on a trade, 10 pips stop loss is $100. Okay, you're trading the Nasdaq. You see a potential 30 to 50 pip movement on the NASDAQ. You're risking 10 pips, $100. You enter the trade, it works out in your favor, it moves 30 pips, you're up $300, $200 profit, you close. If your goal every single day is to make at least $100 from risking $100, and you have a systematic plan to go break even, as soon as you're at $100 profit, you either close or you secure some and try to let the rest play out. If you mess around and you don't take that gain and just let it fluctuate and let it come back and take you out, you're literally not following the exact process you need for consistency. To be consistent, you have to do everything like I just said consistently. That's how you win in trading. This is exactly how they're making consistent profits, making thousands, hundreds of thousands a month, a year. This is how they're doing it. They're following every single step, every single day, and not deviating from that plan. This is exactly what you need to do to succeed. And this is what I'm doing and what I am implementing and how I have made thousands. I've also lost thousands. I've shared that publicly with all my students. But I've also made a lot of money from trading as well by following this exact process. Now that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. Go ahead and take a screenshot of the notes if you guys would like. However, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, like, and subscribe. If you're not already following the Instagrams, go ahead and do so. At Build a Trader, at B.A.T Signals. They are in the description as well. And if you need additional guidance, consider joining the B.A.T Signals free Telegram channel. We have students from all around the world, and they're ultimately learning how to do this for themselves to become self-sufficient traders. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.